Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Hocus. This little simple puzzle game took us about 50 minutes to do half of the levels, I would say. Maybe it'll take us a little bit more than to do the rest of the levels. Let's hop in to here and begin again. We're up to 37. Unless I really bone it, which I might, we should be done with this recording. So to refresh everybody, this is basically some of MC Escher's artwork. It's his concepts or his popularization of uh, forced perspective. It's not done as well as some other games because there's no rotating your own view. They do have a nice indicator here at the top that telling you the directions you can go. That way you don't potentially get lost. Let's see, I guess I can go full diamond here if I want to. I have to figure out where the game changes though. To get onto this face over here with the red dot, we're trying to get the red cube on the red dot. Really close right there, but not really close as far as the solution. Is there a solution here? There must be. Like, See, the only way to get on it has to be at some strange angle. Here. That has to be the solution, doesn't it? I'm confused. Like, if this was the answer, we would be done. Here is a dead end, we can only go this way. Here is the dead end, we can only go that way. So that surface is pointless. Here is a dead end, we can only go that way. And we can go down, or we can go up. The problem now is, if I can't find the solution, there's nothing to do. Well, that is a different move. Squeaky squeak squeak. Get under this, get to that, and there we go. Finally. I thought I'm so relieved. I thought for a second there I'd be stuck on that puzzle for the rest of this recording. I'm like, oh no. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. That's an old TV show, sci-fi. Barely a sci-fi show by today's standards. Simply because of Lost in Space is what I'm talking about. And the original Lost in Space, they made a remake movie, it was alright. But I would call it barely sci-fi by today's standards because it had such old props and stuff. It was such an old show. I don't know. I ended up watching a lot of old stuff on TV when I was a kid, a lot older than I was, because I guess in those times they didn't have enough stuff to put on TV, so you'd often get reruns. Here we go. I think we may be close to the solution. Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, yeah, so in Lost in Space, the writers needed the child actor, Will Robinson, probably not to be anywhere near where any aliens would attack. So they had a robot that would go, "Danger, Will Robinson, danger," and give a warning to get him to run away. Let's see. Of course, there's no danger in this game. The only real problem you can have is getting stuck. If I could get on the inner ring of this, but be on a different face of that. So I think the intersections are the only points in any of these puzzles where anything can change. I think that really is the only thing that can happen. So if I know that, it helps at least think it through. Now the game pretty much is only being controlled by swiping motions, or you could use a mouse and click if you wanted to. Here I've found the solution. Right here. So when you push up, you move upward until you hit the next intersection. Here we are at 40. This will be an interesting one. Let's see. Get on this track. Maybe go this way. See, this is a dead end. Here. So that didn't help anything. If only I had the ability to jump. Wouldn't that help? This is like a game jam game, I would say. At this rate, it's so short. Concepts are being shown, but the concepts need to be evolved. I need a little bit more here to have a complete game. Let's see. There we go. And it leaves me in a strange position. Quite frequently lately, I've ended up just saying, well, I don't have anything more to say. I've started playing a lot more smaller games I got on Steam for $1 or $2 or less than $1, and because of that, it certainly has put me in a position where, since the game was simple, since it was a cheap game, there's not as much you can say with it. You can't have that. I can't at least have a rigorous upset feeling about getting a game for $1 and then it being only a couple hours of gameplay. You kind of know what you're getting. You're getting what you pay for. Otherwise, I can be a lot more upset about paying $60 for a game and it not being fun. By far. What am I doing here? This could be potentially a VR game, but it's the same issue though. Without rotating the image and the image being affected by the fact that it's rotated, there's no difference. I could turn my head left or right as easily using a camera control on the right stick of a controller as I can turn my head left or right on a VR headset. Sadly, VR has so far proven itself to be not more than a gimmick. Well, it's a little bit more than a gimmick, but it's not proven itself to be worth it. Frankly, the video cards are a major issue too. Even the brand newest of NVIDIA cards still probably aren't going to handle a virtual reality game in the next couple of years. It would be pretty silly to buy a new video card in the hopes of that, unless you're willing to buy a new video card in the next couple of years also. There must be a way here. I think maybe this is it. I think this puts us on the outside. This looks like a different path. Kind of feel like I'm going in circles. And sometimes in my eyes it pops forward and backwards. Like, in the sense, is this object in the foreground? Is this object in the background? Type stuff. Yeah, that doesn't help. Maybe I can go to the other side though. While I'm under here, find something that would move around. That's a dead end. This is a dead end. This kind of works. I can't help but feel that I'm just going in circles here. Well, that is going in circles. I don't suppose there are any impossible puzzles here. That would not make a lot of sense. I trust the video game creator to have done a decent enough job to test this game. Alright, so that's not the solution either. We've been on the outside of this. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. When all is said and done, if you have no better solution, just keep moving. Let's see what happens if I go here. Well, I am in a different place. Maybe go up this way, go down this way. Maybe walk this direction. No, that's not right. Maybe walk this direction. This feels new. Being on the bottom. May feel new, but no solution here. I wonder if MC Escher enjoyed confounding people. He probably did. I think he was probably a huge fan of geometry and mathematics, and that seems to show in his work pretty obviously. But you could take a certain level of enjoyment from just confusing people, making them question what they're seeing. I was always a big fan of the Ripley's Believe It or Not style of stuff, where you see impossible things and learn new things from it. Let's see, when we're back here, no. At this point I would probably want to reboot and just try again. Start from the beginning. See if maybe I got on the wrong path at something. Let's see. See, and that gets us on the outside. So if I could get from this outside ring to the inside ring. Question is, where's the crossover? This, then this. Come up here. This is a dead end. This is a dead end. This is a dead end. That's a dead end. That's a dead end. I could go up. I could go down. I can be on top. I can go down. I'm on the right section now. This is the right face to be on. Question is, how can I maintain that face? I don't see how I can. Let's see, here, up to this point. Now we're on the bottom. If we go here, we are right in this square, stuck on the square. Well, my fear of being stuck on one puzzle is somewhat justified. Interesting. Well, I will have to end this series at the end of this recording, regardless of what happens. I can't imagine spending more time on it and just sitting here and not having anything new to say. That's hardly games criticism if I have no critique to put on it. I certainly put myself at a disadvantage in how I criticize video games, because you're seeing me spend the 100% of my time almost always playing the game, Whereas most video game journalists would play a game for several hours, hundreds of hours potentially, and then write maybe a 500 word essay, 1,000 word essay, however many words. A big difference between someone talking for potentially 2 or 3 hours straight. I could probably, if somebody transcribed what I said down and edited it down to the good parts, come out with a similar length article. Maybe not anywhere as good a quality. Certainly that is a possibility. Let's see if we can skip ahead. No, we can't. So we start on top here. And I wonder if that's what kills us, is that we did something to get away from that. Like this triangle here gets us down to be on top of this. This triangle here. Wait. Wow. Wow. So you can see how it would be helpful sometimes to restart a puzzle. I was just so far away I couldn't get back to where I was. I guess that's a learning lesson for me. Let's see, if I go this way and then go this way and then go this way. How about this way? Come on, squeaky square. I kind of want a reward for every time I move. It's silly, but for every swipe forward, I want a reward of some sort. Just to help promote moving forward, since that's the only thing this game is allowing me to do and wanting me to do. Let's see. Just go full circle here. Then go full circle here. And that didn't work. How about full circle? If we go a little bit outside this box, this direction, and do this. Nope, that's right back to where we started. This cross windowsill. Like, we came down that way, so we have to go this way. We can either go up this direction or up the middle. If we go down this direction, we can go up here. That hits that. I kind of wonder if the logic here is actually being honest, too. I kind of wonder if the game is not cheating when we're not looking, giving us slightly different angles and such. just depending on what the game was programmed to do. Let's see. Either way we go up that way, it's no good. Coming down this way, it's no good. I wonder if the math in it is the fact that there's only 3 intersections here in this triangle, and everywhere else there's 4 intersections, because those are, what are those called, rhombuses? Four-sided objects, rhomboids. I should remember that, but I don't. I really enjoyed my geometry math class when I was in school, but weirdness was certainly in the way there. Because I went to for some reason that I don't particularly remember, I didn't take a math class one year, and so I had to take like algebra 1 and geometry at the same time. And during that time, I really enjoyed both of it and really learned to love math, as all people who at the time I wanted to be a programmer, a video game programmer. So I certainly was studying geometry and math for a specific reason there, and really enjoyed it. And then I did Algebra 2 the next year and pretty much enjoyed that too. And then I pretty much forgot all math, period. And the next time I took a math class, which was a couple years later, it was not fun at all, and I had forgotten everything. So that's a poor statement on the education system, probably, I would guess. Let's just exit out and try again. Let's see where we start at least. Even something I really did enjoy didn't change anything as far as my influence on it, or its influence on me. Right. Is this a dead end? Is this a dead end? No, I can go back this way. And if I go back this way, this puts me on a different face, I think. I think it does. And that puts me on the back. So we're seeing a back and a front, but we need to be on the inside of this. And I don't see how I could be on the inside. I need to get back behind something. Like this. But I need to stay behind. Like this. And that wouldn't work either. Like this, this doesn't get us where we want to be. And that just moves us to the front. And this moves us to the back. And I think the only thing that could change that is this triangle. I don't think any of the other ones, any of the other intersections, has that ability. So we gotta go inside this triangle to the point where down here And then we're here, and we've got it. That's it. 44. I don't know how difficult this puzzle really is. It could be a lot more difficult than I think, or it could be a lot easier than I think. I'm having a little bit of a difficult time determining that. Where are we trying to go from here? Maybe if we worked our way backwards, we could figure that out. This way. Then maybe this way. No. How about this way? That's a dead end. But how about that way? So close. So close. This way. Does this move things around in the fashion? Yes, it does move things around. So we're in a different ring. I could go here and here and down here, but I'm not sure that's what I want to do. Let's see. Let's like this. And this. No, that's the back. That would be going backwards. So this. Maybe we swing this direction. This is a dead end. This game could use some color at this point. So close, but so far away. If we could get on the inner ring of these two squares, that would solve it. So we were here, and we're on the opposite side right now, and there's nothing we can do here. What happens if I do this? Come down this way. Nope, that's just a dead end. A lot of trial by error here, as often is the case with puzzles. Either you know the solution or you try what you can think of. Here we go. Is there something this might do? maybe this will fix it. If I take this, go this way, go up. No, I don't think this is right. Like, if I run this way. Where are you, puzzle solution? Where are you, puzzle solution? This feels close, because it is close. I got it. 45. I wonder if 46 is the end. I doubt it is, but it might be. Are these puzzles different, or are they more difficult? That's a good question to ask. It's kind of hard to tell. It's actually rather hard to tell. I'm not sure if with each different puzzle I'm simply running into a different level of difficulty, or I'm just running into a different puzzle. And that would be kind of a significant difference there, because if the challenge is really increasing, that's good. If it's not, then we just have a set of random difficult puzzles, and it's hard to keep those things combined in check, because each puzzle is unique and potentially might be take lots more steps or be more ridiculous to think about as far as its complexity. If only I could jump. And whenever I'm playing a game and I think if only I could jump, that means I wish I could jump. It doesn't mean a lot more than that, but is an indicator that there was probably a more simpler solution than what the game asked for. The puzzle games in general, though, are designed to not be the simple solutions. Let's see. Let's see. If I run this way, and then run this way, nothing there. I feel like I'm closer though. Somehow I feel like I'm closer. So I'm on the front face here. What can I do with the front face that would fix things? I think this is just a circle. I don't think there's anything more that can be done, though. Where are you, sneaky solution? Where are you? Nothing there. Here. Could go upward. Could go downward. So close. Maybe if I did something along this line, up here, this feels like a new solution, and it is, good. So we see a 46 and we see a 47. Well, let's move everything as far away as possible. Such a complicated depiction. Do I go up and then interesting. I think I need to get down to this bottom piece. I think that's what's necessary. But how do I get down there? Maybe I don't get down there. Maybe instead I just find a different solution. Maybe that is it. Going in, that angle's probably wrong. How about this? I feel like we were here already. Feel like we're going in circles. There we go. Come down this way. Come down this way. Come down that way. There we go. Solution found. 47. I bet there's 50 even. I've had a weird run of short recording series. This is probably the 4th game I have recorded in completion in 3 days. But that's fine by me. I bought a lot of these puzzle games as a attempt to cover a lot of these little puzzle games quickly, just so I have a decent amount of coverage of games that are on PC. Plus, some of these games are lesser known. If I go play something huge like Tomb Raider, which is a good example, or Witcher 3, well, everybody probably knows that game. So, but Hocus, for instance, this game, the name doesn't fit. Ooh, yeah. I just realized that name is awful for this game, Hocus. It should have been Focus. Absolutely. Like, was there a game already called Focus? And that's the. I mean, even if that's the case, think of something different. Hocus is awful. There's no magic in this. Hmm. Hmm. I guess I have to go around here. Is this a point where I can transfer over? Yes, it is, but I don't think it's the right point. Hmm. Hmm. So down and down we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. So close. Hmm. So close. Maybe we have to be at the other end of it. Up here, perhaps. Work our magic this way. That puts us behind everything. Here we go. Right there, solution. 49. I hope 50 is the final one. That's almost a Superman logo there. This triangle in the middle theoretically would be the solution to every problem. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Like right here. Not quite. So that means I need to be on the outside looking in. So instead go this direction. Like this. Try moving down this way. Maybe move up this way. Move maybe down this way. It is somewhat nice I can get any of this done off while recording. Certainly could be a worse video game player, can't we all? It would be really dumb to try to play games and sit here on the puzzle like this if you couldn't get any of it done. If I was still stuck like an hour later. Yeah. I believe this should be the solution. If I'm correct. Yep. There we go. We've done. Let's come out here and see how many are left. Wow. Well, more than I thought. And I guess we'll just keep on going. So we've done 49 here, and we've been going for 50 minutes, so we get another recording of Hocus. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. Hope that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.